For this video, I'm going to take extreme measures to solve a viral mystery from TikTok. This is very similar to the Temu croissant lamp, which is one of the most popular videos I made this year. I came across this clip where a girl said she ordered a necklace from Temu with a wolf tooth-shaped pendant. The product listing said it was made from resin, but she noticed a weird smell coming from it and she suspects it's a real tooth. She then describes how she tried heating it with a lighter and it didn't melt as you would expect plastic to. Instead, it gave off an even worse smell and she's convinced this has to be real. So of course, I immediately jumped onto Temu to see if I could find the necklace. To my surprise, this is an extremely popular product. If you type in tooth necklace, you literally get hundreds of listings. Many of these look like the same product but from different sellers, and some of these have had thousands of sales. I couldn't find the listing that claimed it was resin, but I definitely found some that said it was acrylic, and another one saying it's made from horn. When making my croissant video, I realized that the product images can often be misleading. Back then, I ordered the same lamp from 3 different shops, but only one of them turned out to be made from real bread. So based on that experience, I'm going to order 6 different necklaces from different sellers and hope that one of these is going to be the one from the TikTok video. Once they arrived, I noticed that they are indeed very similar. 4 necklaces are identical and they all have this double leather strap with lots of beads. The title of this video is about whether I ordered a product made from dead animals, so I'm going to say the obvious now, which is that the leather strap is clearly made from dead animals as well. There are plenty of everyday items like feathers, leather, seashells or wool, which you can technically classify as coming from animals. However, when properly treated, animal products like these do not contain blood or tissue material. My criteria for this video is whether these products being sent to customers are actually a potential biohazard. Teeth fall into that category because they have a pulp chamber containing blood, nerves, and connective tissue. The outer part of a tooth is also in contact with blood, bone, and saliva. So for me personally, the idea of being sent a tooth containing dead pulp and tissue is a lot grosser than the fact that it's on a leather strap. For this reason, I'm wearing gloves throughout this video because I don't want to touch the pendants in case they're real. Immediately after unboxing these, I already feel they look sus. The biggest red flag is that the pendants are not identical. If you remember from the croissant video, the lamps that were made from plastic were clearly created with injection molding and therefore looked exactly the same. Mass-produced items tend to lack detail or they have very cheap details airbrushed onto it. These pendants look almost far too detailed. Each one has different shades of white or brown. When I turn it over, each tooth has an extra jagged groove running down the side. This is very odd because another feature of a cheap mass-produced item is that they wouldn't bother adding details to the side that you can't see. The top part of the pendants are slightly different. Some of these look like they've had a hole drilled right through it, and another one looks like it's been wrapped in metal. The black part is a lot darker and the top looks like it's almost rusted or degraded slightly. The only single necklace I ordered which looks more artificial is this one. The teeth pendants are perfectly white and smooth. If you look closely, you might be able to see some grooves etched into the largest tooth. These are very subtle, so I'm not sure if it's there for decorative effect or if it was already on whatever material they used. So now the big question is, how can we find out for sure whether these necklaces are made from teeth? The obvious answer is to X-ray them. Fortunately, my husband is a dentist, so I have access to all the necessary equipment. Here we're looking for some holders which could be used to secure the necklace. The first machine we tried is the CBCT, which is a dental CT machine that can generate a detailed 3D image of the jaw and teeth. Normally, the teeth would be upright because you're standing in the device, but this time the necklace pendant was lying flat. Unfortunately, this meant we couldn't get a conclusive image of it. As you can see, the software had problems generating a picture because it's just too small and different to what you normally scan with this. The next thing we tried is a regular small X-ray. I'm sure you've all had this done, where you bite down on the film while they go outside and take the picture. The radiation needs to go through the object being X-rayed and the sensor plate, so we placed it down like this. This one is a digital film, so we get to see the results right away. To everyone's shock, this is clearly a real tooth. You don't have to be a dentist to see it. The metal parts of the necklace block the X-ray and they show up white, but the rest of the pendant is clearly made from bone. You can see the inner pulp chamber and the hollow space in the root where the nerves would go. There's absolutely no chance whatsoever that this pendant is a solid object made from resin. 5 out of the 6 necklaces I ordered contained real teeth. One of these has a design with 3 pendants on them, and all of them are real. The only necklace which had an artificial charm was the one that I suspected from the start. As you can see, this one barely showed up on the picture, which means it's made from material that lets a lot of radiation through. My husband said that this is typical for plastic. You can see the comparison yourself here. Real bone shows up with clean edges and visible hollow spaces inside the tooth. Plastic looks fuzzy and there are no clearly defined outlines. So the final part of the mystery is, what sort of teeth are these? In the original TikTok, the poster mentioned it possibly being dog teeth, and I think that's correct. The fact that these are sold as wolf tooth necklaces would also make sense. I found some diagrams of dog teeth, and these look almost identical to the canines. They have the same long curved shape with a deep root. The question some people might have is, why would a company use real teeth over fake ones? Just like with a croissant lamp, the answer is simply detail and realism. Plastic objects look and feel cheap, so it's unlikely the product is going to receive a high rating. However, something like this looks so realistic that people are more likely to be impressed by what they assume is a replica. For me, the most disturbing part of all this is the question of where they got the teeth from and how they were cleaned. The fact that some of these look really brown with visible staining makes me question the hygiene level. Is this dried blood or plaque? Were the teeth disinfected and sanitized? Were they drilled through the root? Was the blood and tissue inside the teeth properly cleaned out, if that's even possible? Considering this entire product only costs about $3, my gut feeling tells me it's likely no. In the original TikTok, the creator also complained about a smell coming from the tooth. To be fair, I tried smelling these and I didn't notice anything. The most dominant smell came from the leather band, which is not very pleasant, so I'm not sure if that's what she picked up on. But it's crazy to think that right now, there are tens of thousands of people walking around wearing teeth from dead dogs around their neck. I guess if the price is too good to be true, then the quality might be the same. I hope you like this video, and I actually have a 3rd Temu deep dive coming up. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out. I'm Joanna, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!